Cosmic Fantasy 3. This time, we are going back to the Switch. Unfortunately, Stellar Blade did not pan out. It has everything to do with text size, really, is the big issue. A number of more modern games seem to have that kind of an issue, but in any event, it's just hard to learn a game when you just can't beat it. The combat wasn't intuitive enough for me to just grasp that innately. Star Ocean 6 at least was more better and easily understood. Anyway, I was actually prepared to stream for all of you about an hour ago, on time, but my friend Gong, who's part of the Delta no-hitting community, had surgery on his right hand, and so has been limited to use of his left hand. In that interim, it hasn't even been a month since he had his surgery. He's been WASDing with his left for like the first time ever. Not only did he beat Deltarune Chapter 3 with no hits, other than like the hits you're supposed to take in the force damage with the Suzy triggering the bombs in Chapter 3, not only did he do all raccoons of Chapter 3 and beat the game, he then went and continued on to Chapter 4 and no-hit that. So for the first time ever since June 4th, we have a Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 no-hit. So very, very momentous. I was there the entire time. That's why I did not start my stream. But anyway, it's just kind of funny because we thought Deltarune no-hitting was going to be dead with 3 and 4 after we saw what 3 did and we saw the imbalance of 4 and the hallway at the start. But no, it very clearly isn't. I'm glad that all of our fears came to pass, and that people have decided to no-hit the game anyway. But in any event, we are on the last couple of paragraphs. We need to talk to all of the NPCs here, apparently. Which we have several places in a row that just don't have any guidance, just talk to everybody. Did you see that thing in the woods? No. Hurry up and go look, it's really big. Yes. Well, it was big, right? When we went to the woods, some big, funny-looking thing was on the ground. Really, Gina and Aki saw it too. The inventor Moreland lives next to the weapon shop. The other day I saw a big light in the woods. It was scary, but Gina and Aki wanted to go. When we got there, there was this funny-looking thing. Woof woof. We don't have the ability to translate animal speak anymore. Sorry, puppy. You want to know how to get to Coco's? There was a ferry that made the trip, but... Oh, right, the other day there was a guy who rode a glider there. One made by the inventor Morin. This is Mira. Morin just made it back. He rushed inside before we were listening to a word I had to say. So he's probably back then. Good. Okay. Huh, you want to use my glider to get to Coco's? Sorry, I lent it to a young man who came by yesterday. There's another way to get there, though. Well, want to give it a try? Sure. Really? Then come with me. What's this? It looks like a cannon. Don't worry, just get in. In yet? What is this? It's really cramped in here. It's kind of a hammer drive pinball using high pressure gas, or a human cannon. What did you say? Fire! Whoa. Wow, it really sent him flying. It's not very safe, though, so it's probably best not to use it again. Ow. Is everyone alright? Jeez, that was awful. What's that Morn guy thinking? Well, it looks like we made it to Cocos Island. Hey, look, it's a glider! Let's search for a town nearby. Alright, so save, and let me take a look at our lovely little guide. From where you land, go left and down, and then continue until you can't go anymore. Then up and around to the right. Down and then up and to the right. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Maybe. Unless we don't. Oh, one step encounter. Okay, this guy is new. Doesn't hit as hard as I thought he would. Neon's the only one who's landed a single attack. Oh no, poison that affects my accuracy and cuts it in half. It feels like we're constantly suffering from that status element in this game. Oh, the critical hit against Neon is awful. Finally a hit from somebody other than Yan. Good critical from him. We'll have to heal up after this fight. I will be doing the Astrobot DLC levels on Thursday, so for those who can't get enough Astrobot, unfortunately you'll have to, because this will be the last Astrobot stream, I think. I know Astro's Playroom released additional levels right before the release of the next big Astro title, which was Astrobot, kind of in conjunction with it. So if we're going to get anything else new, it would probably be at that time, but realistically thinking, I think this is supposed to be like the last batch. It's a good one. Alright, so left and then down until we can't anymore. Now those guys will evolve if I leave them alone. Oh, he's faster than all of us, and he got a critical, which is not good. Everybody misses in this. I really don't understand this game's combat in that regard. You think a normal attack that's not buffed, not special in any way, would land more often, but it seems like we have like almost a 33% chance to land anything. It's basically like you maybe will land one out of every 3 attacks. And it seems irrespective of the type of enemy you're fighting. Okay, there's a shadow off to the distance, making me think that that's probably the wall. So we can start moving down. Do we need to keep going left? Going down. Enemies in disarray, so we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of our preemptive strike. And only 1% connected. Got another critical off. He's just getting criticals on everybody, and they're landing, but we can't land a single hit. He just can't miss. Fortunately, Ray and Daigo are the only people that are really going to be able to damage him without a critical or a spell. Okay. We're like, I think, maybe almost, like maybe a couple more dungeons left. How are we still only getting 50 EXP? Oh, this is... Okay, so this is a dead end. When they said left and down, they didn't mean all the way left and down. I guess they just meant go down. They really should have specified that. Now I'm at a dead end. I'll have to fight at least like 3 encounters to get out. Because we pressed down for a while. Yeah, my brother wants me to play Expedition 33, so it is going to be on my list of games to play, but I am nervous. If it's got tiny text, I am so scared. I am so scared that I'm gonna have to graveyard the game. I don't want to have to graveyard anything, but I may end up having to. Okay, this is an entire unique set of enemies. So was that, apparently. Only 62 still. We'll have to heal Ray. Yeah, I've really not seen a game with an accuracy stat quite like this. And he just healed everything back from the allied, from the enemy hit, merely because we're supposed to hit him with, like, at least several other allies, and then we just keep missing. The 99 EXP is a bit better. Daigo needs to be healed. Yeah, there we go. I guess we're gonna try going down this way. And hopefully this one won't have a dead end. I know the level cap is 50, because, like, literally the only YouTube video online showcased the level 50 party, and I didn't watch the final boss. I just didn't want to be spoiled. But, like, I knew at least that's the cap. I guess kudos to that person for getting to level 50. I mean, it seems like it's rather cumbersome to grind in this game merely because you miss so much. I'm wondering if, like, 4 will at least be good plot-wise. I need a long break from Cossack, you know? I don't want to rush to 4. Like, after I played 2, all I could think about was playing, like, the next one. Like, 2 had really bad gameplay, but I, like, really wanted to see what would happen to Vaughn. Like, 2 was such a... Like, gameplay-wise, it was a huge miss, but, like story-wise, it was ahead of its time with what it tried to do. Okay. Let me read. Okay, we'll attack these guys while I read this. Okay, I need to go up and to the right into my town, find a town, and hope I can find it. Like, I cannot stress this enough. There's, like, 3 paragraphs left in this entire guide, and it's over, and we're, like, halfway through one of those 3 paragraphs now. So we're not... Now, that being said, these can be some pretty daunting paragraphs as far as, like, getting through this stuff, but... My guess is we're probably going to need 1 more stream as well. Maybe even 2 more streams. This is going to be a shorter one. I'm not sure if Suitcase is going to go to Death Stranding after. If he does, I'll watch that. If not, I may go back on it. We're going to try to go for critical on Ortega. Oh, Ortega critical me for 149. Daigo got it to go off. Yeah, I mean, the game itself is, like, very, very easy. Unless the enemy gets critical, in which case it's, like, the hardest game in the world. And none of the boss fights have actually been proper boss fights. They've all been, like, cutscene battles. I don't know if any of you have noticed that. It's really been kind of disappointing. I guess, because, like, even the one, like, oh, what about the time you fought that one person in the gladiator arena? Well, you were supposed to use the item that Nyan gave you until he beat himself to death. So that doesn't count. We had the cutscene one with the elemental enemy, and that one ended up being a cutscene battle also. And then there was the one where, in the future, present timeline, we ended up fighting, I think it ended up being the character that was the final boss of Kazakh Fantasy 1. And it was a story cutscene mech battle. We had a forced battle section that we were meant to lose, and then, like, one we could not lose. So it's just, it hasn't been, it's just, it shouldn't be an RPG. It should, like, literally be any other genre. It could be like I mean, it could even be something as dynamic as a, you know, as like a Dragon Slayer type, like a direction button press game, or just like a space shooter puzzle game. I don't know. I mean, it could fit into a number of different genres, but they really did not try too hard to fit this into an RPG format. Like, clearly, the emphasis was not on the RPG side when they made this. But I guess Japan must have loved it, because they kept releasing the game in multiple collections there. Not only did they get the Switch collection before without, like, limited runs involvement, but, like, they had it on, like, the Mega CD. Like, it was ported to other consoles. And, like here in the US, I can't even, like, the game has been out for, like, translated for basically most of this year, and I have, like, no info. I do kind of miss just being able to go on, like, one site like GameFAQs and just find all the info. Right now it's gonna be pick a path. I hope this is it. I hope this is good. This is a good direction to be running in. Don't give me a dead end, like, 2 seconds in. I think I need to go to the one above this one. Darn it! They're gonna make me go back. We need to get Ray to level so we can get his MP back up. We do have the MP heal items in case we need it though. I'd rather save it for, like, the final dungeon, which may be terrible. We missed 7 attacks in a row. Ray is about to run out of MP. We've got about 4 casts. Okay, ability. Okay, Maya's gonna level up at 847 EXP. We'll start using her heals. Because she'll get a full MP level up. I will say I do like that as a feature, just being able to just be fully healed. Because Vi did the same thing. And that made, that made grinding in dungeons actually pretty tolerable. Because number one, it's Vi. You need it to grind in Vi. Like, you really, really need it to. But it's just it was a nice little feature to be able to just be fully healed. I do miss that game. I mean, obviously I think about it every time I see Blobbert, but like just in general, what a good game. Even with like the working design difficulty, quite fun. I may just have to run from all fights involving this guy. He just gets so many criticals. Plus, we're not landing any hits on anybody. It is really demotivating. Okay, this is just looping in. Is this just gonna go on a giant square and spit me back out on the other side? Because I'm trying to get a sense as to where this town is. That's why I'm continuing to run along this edge. But unfortunately, I can't tell. Okay, I don't know where this is going now, but I guess we are committed to following it. Preemptive, like, strikes don't even matter. Like, I couldn't kill anybody because only one attack went off. It is interesting because, like, even the games I don't complete, like, I don't always fail them. And, like, Stellar Blade is not a failing game, and neither is Tales. It's just, I had to quit them just due to various difficulty reasons, things like that. But, this game definitely is a failing score. But, I'm not demotivated from playing the rest of the series. I do think it is a lamentable shame that, like, was 2 just not panned enough in Japan? Did they not think it was strange that, hey, they've got these anti-status ailment items programmed in the game and there's no status ailments and enemies only do attacks and you can't unequip your characters and take items from their inventory and put it back in your main inventory to be able to give equipment to different people? Wouldn't that be nice? And apparently nobody, I guess, people just not speak up about it, because I was pretty vocal because it was one of the first games I played on the TurboGrafx CD. It was Cosmic Fantasy 2. Right after I played Last Alert. In fact, those are the first 2 games I had with my name. Pretty brutal hits. Of course, the enemies, they always hit, but ridiculous. Like, all of their criticals always land. I can't land a single hit. And it's not like, oh, it's because it's one of those games where you're, like, doing 1 damage and so you're forced to miss, like Dragon Quest rules. It's not that, though. It isn't that, so I have no idea why it's being like this. But enemies... Not only am I missing with normal attacks, but enemies are, like, consistently hitting with the criticals, and it is driving me crazy. And of course they design this like this weird little spiral. So I don't know. So I don't know what's up there. Like, there's no way to get enough information. Like, they designed this stupid spiral on purpose. Okay, we're on the spiral I took the first time that I couldn't pick it up. Okay, we failed to escape. We're gonna take a ton of damage. I hit auto because of cursor memory. Yeah, I can't beat these guys. They, not if I can't land a hit. So much damage. And like the EXP yield is, honestly, some of the fights in this area are basically what I would get in the third area of the game. Like in terms of the EXP yield. It's just hot. You just don't get more. Like I was expecting the game like jump like 400, 500. We have not hit 100. Like this area does not have anybody that's giving me 100 yet. And given, like, the sheer amount of work it takes to kill anything, you want more EXP. We need to level up pretty quick. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna try to go for crits on everybody. Daigo is immediately destroyed. $106. Well, it's only 106 because Daigo was gone, so that doesn't really count. But mine needed the EXP to get closer to the level goal. It's funny because I debated topping off Daigo's HP, and I'm like, no. Maybe it would have mattered, I don't know. Okay. I hope this is where to go, because there's no maps. Critical hit from us never happens. Alright. We can go up. I don't know if this is where I want to go, though. I don't see anything. Where is this town? No, those guys are just... Okay, there's a hole in the ground. Okay, we need to go back. Is that what I want? That doesn't look like a town. But I will go for it. 7. Okay, we can go up to whatever that is. I'm running from you guys. Nope. I guess I'm not. Accuracy half when we actually get a hit on. So Fuga 3 update. Care. I don't think they programmed a cap for the mining level. I say that because I'm like level 26, and I'm like, this thing should probably cap at like 10, and it like didn't cap at 10. It didn't have like a max. It didn't cap at 20. I'm like, surely it'll hit 20, since like even the weapon, armor, everything else caps at 20. And whenever you're doing any upgrades to like all of those things, like nope, just keeps going. So I don't know if it just goes to 99 and loops, or if it's gonna go to 100, or all I know is it's probably not gonna display a max. And I don't think they probably programmed a fail-safe. So obviously what I have to do is on slow days, probably try to grind that out on calls. It's not something I really have to think about. You just kind of go to like chapter 11, and then you just like go to the Akasha panel, and then you go back to chapter 11, and you go back to the Akasha panel. It's pretty quick, all in all. Is this what I want to be? I really don't know. You'll come across it. There should be a gray boulder in one of the ruins. Move it to find a set of stairs. I'll find a town in one of the ruins. I think we missed the town. We're in the dungeon we need to be next. So we need to make our way all the way back. Because there's nothing I can do in this dungeon without probably going to the first area. Okay. So what are the directions to get here? From the ruins, go straight west. West? And then go south until you see... Go straight west and south. Man, they must have wanted me to only go left like a pixel. Not like nearly as far as I did. So I need to go right and up, I guess is what they're telling me. So a lot of this would be solved if there were just a map. Hey, Bear Kidney, welcome. You are just here. You're just in time to watch me. I tried to follow the guide, which told me to go left and south as far as I could. I came across this. It's the next dungeon, but there's no point to be there yet. We'll take this fight. We need to get to the next level. I mean, if we get to the other town, we might even be able to get an inn. I don't know, but... In case there's not an inn there. Because they actually mentioned some rules in the town. I don't know if that means there's an inn. But this is kind of... This is unfortunate. I was really hoping to get to the next school area. Looks like Jan is absolutely wrecked. Okay, well, we're gonna have to run. This is getting a little absurd. Maya's almost out of MP. So this is really getting bad. How close is she? I'm gonna guess like 380 or something. 302. Okay. Okay. So let's get back down. We need to go right and up, and eventually, hopefully, stumble onto a town. It is unfortunate that the Cosmic Fantasy series does kind of have, like, in-based saving rules, because the TurboGrafx CD was a console that demonstrated that really you could save anywhere. Like, the technology was there. We saw that in Dragon Slayer. Like, Dragon Slayer was like, it was just such an insanely optimized game. It needed to be maybe a little bit harder. Like, the final boss was definitely challenging, but it really could have stood to have been maybe a little bit more difficult. It was extremely fair. Like, if you died, you could just, like, restart the fight, or just go back to town. And if they ever translate Dragon Slayer 2, I will absolutely play it, but there's no translation for it. I would play that game in a heartbeat. This is like basically like one of the few encounters I actually feel comfortable enough to take. Of course, since they haven't come out of the pod, I don't think we're gonna get hardly anything. Yeah, just 36. Okay, this looks like we've hit the edge. Where's the town? Unless the landmass keeps going more that way, it made it sound like you go west and south. So the town's gotta be somewhere up the greatest of critical. Oh, she just... Oh, no, that's a terrible... Man, so the enemy can attack anybody, and those individual attacks are critical. Cast a healing spell, and good, waste your turn. Neon has grown. Daigo has grown. The characters that we did not need to cast levels, we have only 2 ratty casts left, which is not great. So now we have none. 132, close to a level. We actually tossed a bunch of the heal potions because, in my own words, the MP potions are going to be much more viable, because with an MP potion you might be able to cast heal like 3 or 4 times versus a single heal item that heals like 70 and you're done. So I think I made the right choice, although now I kind of... Where on earth is this stupid town? They told me to go left and down. Did they get it wrong? Okay. We got the... Okay, well, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, we do not want to take it away. No. They also get criticals like crazy. Okay, that... This is literally where we started. Like 20... however long ago? Like 25 minutes ago? We've like literally just gone in a circle. I'm gonna read what this thing says. From where you land, go left and down, and continue until you can't go anymore, then up around to the right until you come to a town that's in ruins. I have tried to do that. I have gone right, I've gone left, I've gone completely left and then down, and that was a dead end. I've gone completely down, left, and then down before that part to where I couldn't go down anymore. Then I went right, and that took me to the volcano. And now the instructions for this town say you need to go to get to the volcano. You have to, from that rune area, go straight west and south, which is implying that the town is somewhere to the east of this location. But I just don't see where that is, because they're implying that to get to that area, you haven't even been able to go, because they're implying you haven't even been able to hit the ledges yet. But I have completely circumnavigated this left side. There's no town here. So my theory is that they mean go to the west. And they actually meant going to the left. And they just don't know the difference between the left and the right. And so that area with like the forests and the fields that I was kind of going into before the guide said, oh, actually go the other direction. I'm going to go to that. And then I'm going to see a town I'm going to be very, very cross. I think is what's going to happen. Because the town's going to completely be there. I mean, there's no other place it can be. Honestly, there's no other place it can be. Keep working on my work dike. Oh, but I mean, it was still a good hit. Okay, we are very close to a level 70. Enemies in disarray. One down. Come on. Hurt. Can't hit anybody, and it drives me crazy. And now they're back at full health. Meanwhile, every one of these attacks is a chance to critical, and any critical basically means the character's death. There we go. So that got the scary ones there, but I mean, they're all scary because they all just keep trying to attack my party with chances of getting critical hits there, like that. And so now this fight is a wash because the character that needed the EXP is not going to get it. There's no point in actually taking the rest of this fight to completion. I'm just going to have to use one of these. Oh, it only recovers. Really, 11? That's all it recovers? That's only good for 2 casts. Maybe I was too quick to... Oh my god, that's terrible. I thought it was going to heal at least 20. 20 would have still been low, but I'm like, that's probably realistically what it's going to cover. I wonder if it's like a range. I have to use another. No effect. Why not? Why would it not have an effect on her? She can't recover her MP with the pill? Oh, now she can. What? Okay, it looks like it's healing a flat 11. So it's just enough for 2 casts. Okay. We need to get the levels as soon as we possibly can. Not that guy though. Okay. I don't see the town. How have I not found it? I literally circumnavigated the entire location, spat back out where I started, and I have not found anything that looks like a town. I stumbled onto the next dungeon that I'm supposed to go to after the next town, but I can't find the town. And I spoke to every NPC in that last town because it was required, and there's no mention of there being a town on this island at all. There's actually no real impetus for us to even be looking for a town here, other than the fact that this guide tells me there's a town here. We are, I think, 1 EXP away from... Get out of here. Come on. That's bitter. We have to take this fight. We need to get to level. We need to get a higher level first so she gets her MP back. Because we are not. We're actually in a really bad spot. Like these MP captures are so they're actually awful. So I'm gonna have to just start running from every single encounter. Need mine to survive. I don't care what happens to anything else. And then, of course, they target mine. Okay. Raised mine for a target there. Okay. Ray and I both leveled up, so we have our MP back to full for both of them. We'll have Mai go ahead and get Daigo back up to speed. I'm gonna make another save. This is just so terrible. Like, I mean, I'm looking at a guide and I still don't know where to go. We're just gonna run from everything. Oh, Gon, welcome! How did it go? Unfortunately, this is not the most exciting game I'm playing right now. I'm playing Cosmic Fantasy 3 on the Nintendo Switch, and I am extremely lost. You know it's a great game that's being ported when there's literally zero guides and zero gameplay. We found the town. The guide told me it was to the south, it was down and to the left. This is literally the opposite of where the guide told me it was. Thank you so much for the raid. You're probably exhausted, Gon. You probably need some good sleep. Congratulations again on your Deltarune Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 no-hit. Your the 3 all recruits. Yes, that is the biggest challenge. Like I said earlier, in my donation message, beware of the man who talks in left hands, because that is you, Gon. Unbelievable. Oh, and you did chapter 1 all bosses. After that, okay, I wasn't sure if you went any further. Did you go to 2 or did you stop because you were tired? Yeah, we got to play all the yeah, this game unfortunately it's not that great. The second game had a good story. The first game was actually a better RPG. This game is like not really a good RPG at all. But went to 2 but got hit to ambulance. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, that's okay. It makes sense to have alerts disabled during a stream. Like you didn't have to read it out online. I just wanted to let you know but what my message was because I was just like I felt it was kind of funny and it fit the situation, but like it's crazy to get that proficient with your left hand in such a short amount of time. So this is the ruined town I'm supposed to be in. You're too sleepy to dodge it. Oh yeah, no, and I have no doubt that was that was the only reason you probably failed to dodge it. Was just because I feel like that I feel like you that's not normally an encounter you struggle with, but I feel it had a lot to do with the fact that you were sleep deprived. You went for so long, you were also food deprived for a while, and then you're able to feed yourself. So we're gonna look for survivors. Probably. Oh, there's encounters in this town. Of course there are. There's encounters everywhere in this game. Yeah, it's on the TurboGrafx CD originally, but it was ported to the Switch. It was translated this year, but it was translated pretty badly. Like I feel like they almost like AI translated it because like it's clearly not proofread. There's a lot of text box line breaks. So I think they tried to do the best they could. So we're gonna go take a look inside. You're expecting it to die to run. No, I was. There were a couple of moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That it didn't just end there. Like there were a number of moments there that got like really really scary. But I'm so glad it happened because I'm glad I could catch it. Because normally what happens is I go to bed, I wake up and I hear about this amazing run somebody did that I slept right through. So it's great that it happened. Did something happen? We say as we go to a very very obviously ruined town. The storm, armor-clad monsters suddenly attack, destroy this town. We don't know what happened to everybody else. Armor-clad monsters. Daigo, do you think he means robots? And see, this is the line break issue I'm talking about right here. Like, there's just blank text box all over the game because they just didn't proofread to see if like any of the script was going to break the text box. The Titan is the spiritual successor degree. Yeah, I like in the moment, I was just like so obsessed. Like, I don't want to have to do chapter 1 and chapter 2 all over. I don't know what to do since I failed to punch Queen at that one interval, and so Queen had extra HP, and I didn't know what attack was gonna be next. And so I was just like researching footage for like 25 minutes, and I couldn't find it. And then I'm like, okay, it happened to be like the 5 wheels, which is like the easiest dodge ever. So I lucked out completely, but. I had to go back and do I had to go back and do 1 and 2 proper because I didn't want chapter 2 to be like the last thing that people saw. All chapters, all bosses is going to be kind of difficult for me. The main reason is going to be my Jevil consistency is pretty bad. It's honestly not that good. I wouldn't mind coming back to it at some point, just to be able to do that. Because I think that I think I would rather do that than Snowgrave. I think I have a lot of problems with the city encounters. I did not do Javelin 1 and 2. Mine was 1 and 2, like, no, virtually none of the optional secret bosses. No, so I ended up just, like, doing Birdly 2, like, normal. I did, like, I think Comrades and everything else, because I didn't have, like, the added strats and everything else, because I'm like, Chapter 1 took me, like, I think 3 attempts to do normally, and it took, like, 12 attempts to do all bosses. It actually took me more time to do Chapter 1 all bosses than it took me to do Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 1 and 2 combined, which I think is funny. It just took so much time to do that. So I would have to learn the strats, and it looks like this was supposed to be a merchant, but they're like not selling anything, so I guess they just like didn't care to test it. Anyway, whatever. I think we're supposed to go to the volcano now. The dark green roll. Yeah, it was originally Chapter 1 and 2 Monarch Destroyer was supposed to be dark green, but like only I had it. And obviously, the light green or whatever we ended up swapping the colors. Yeah, I didn't trust it. I really didn't trust it at all. Cause I was going in completely blind. blind, and like casually, I'm sure I saw the attack, but I just didn't know at the time. But obviously, it's not something I would ever repeat again because like everybody was urging me to go on, and I don't like ignoring my chat. Like that was not one of my proudest moments. It was one of the things that I definitely tried to learn from. Because I don't want to make like mistakes that I'm gonna look back and be like I got my win, but at what cost? This is not a Switch Online game. This was actually released by Limited Run because it's not Switch Online because it hasn't been translated. It's one of the series that came out in Japan from Telenet back in like 1990. The first game did, and this one's 93. The second one is around, I believe, 91 or 92. But it's only available via like Switch eShop or like Limited Run. It's not available anywhere else. I would not get it. Unfortunately, it's not that good. There are plenty of better RPGs out there. The main issue is the encounter rate is high. There's no real boss strategies in this. A lot of the bosses are very like scripted fights, and like you use a cutscene item and you win, and it's very unsatisfying in that regard. And the story is not as good as 2. So I played this because up until I only thought only 1 and 2 were translated, and 3, 4, and the other version of 4 never were. So that's the reason I came to it. And it's just one of the games I knew that whenever it did get translated, I was eventually going to play it. I think I took the wrong path. There's no map, and there's no maps online. And there's no footage of this game online. There's like somebody who has a layout of their final boss party, and that's it. So there's not even any gameplay I could look online to see where I need to go. It's pretty rough. I have a lot. Yeah, I kind of have to have a lot of patience, but like it's not a game I'm going to score very favorably. In fact, I would probably fail it. But I do plan on playing all the games regardless. But yeah, but yeah, congratulations on getting a 3 plus 4 plus 1, which last I checked equals 8. So there will be 8 chapters of Deltarune. I think that's how it works. You're all humans, right? Yes, that's right. Ooh, I'm glad there are still some alive. What happened? Why are you all down here? The village was attacked and a robot took people off to the volcano. Oh, so you do know they're called robots. Why did you not know what they were in the town then? Anyway, so the monster was a robot after all. Right, I managed to escape, but there are still many villagers inside. Please, you have to save them. The enemy's HQ is inside this volcano. We'll handle the survivors here. You hurry back to the village. Okay, please do something. Oh. It's a trap. Brother, that girl robot, how did she... Maybe she overheard it when she was captured. Oh, okay, so they're also saying the same thing I did. Like, how did they know to call it a robot? I was right to be suspicious. But yeah, thankfully I was about to say thankfully the flee rate is extremely generous in this, but this is the one time I was about to say that we actually failed. But anyway, I appreciate you stopping by and raiding me. I'll probably be going for like maybe another 30 minutes or so. And like almost every attack you do in this game misses, which is like a huge problem for just being able to get through a game normally. And I mean like maybe 1 out of every 4 attacks connects. Okay, we have the advantage, but we'll run. So I think we have this and maybe make our way through the volcano. So there's two paragraphs left of this entire game, according to this guide. So we're in the volcano. I think it's this and 1 more dungeon and we're finished. So we'll probably finish this game on the weekend, honestly. It's gonna be pretty good. Because then we can move on to bigger and hopefully better things. Because I need to try Expedition 33. And hopefully I can read the text, because A Stellar Blade was a game I could not read any of the text on it. It's just so tiny. And my room's pretty small, so I can't really have a huge TV. At least this dungeon's pretty straightforward. Okay, so it just makes a bridge. Okay. This way. I keep running from them because they tend to do criticals and... Oh, wait. Oh no, I tricked myself. Another button to push. I wonder if this button is to actually turn the one on the right in case you go down the staircase and come back up. Might be. Oh, it's, that was actually a locked staircase because that makes sense. So now it's unlocked and we can go in it. We are like, okay, so Maya's not even level 20 yet. And the max level is like 50. So we're probably eventually gonna hit like a gatekeeping point where like I'm just gonna have to spend like hours leveling up and making up. Oh, okay. After you, I guess. There was a sound above. Okay. Go back up. Now that is open. Oh, a lot of locked stairs. Rocks I can't... that rock I can push. What? Okay. Yeah, pick a path. My favorite in any RPG. Okay, our heal spell leveled up to level 3. It still costs the same, but that's actually really nice, because now it's going to heal in the triple digits rather than just like 50 or 60. Oh, it's save point. Restore HP. Oh, and restore HP? Just HP, though? I think it restored MP also. Okay, well, I'm glad we have that here. So now we'll try to go down this. Or do I want to just keep pressing the rocks? A Medio powder. Unfortunately, the game predates, like, item descriptions. Even though 2 had item descriptions in shops, this game does not have any item descriptions at all. And, good luck finding any information online about this. I'm just gonna assume this is the staircase I need to go to, and I'm not gonna go down the other one. Okay, we're gonna take a beating here. We're fine. Okay. Invisible wall. There might be invisible wall. Because that's what you want in an RPG where you just don't have a map. Okay, so now we're outside. I say outside, but I think we're clearly still in the volcano somewhere. Okay, this looks correct. Wasn't expecting to find this inside a volcano. This is bad. We might be dealing with something much bigger than just monsters. Okay, so now we're here. So let me look at the paragraph specifically. It says, wake your way through the volcano to get to a zone where it looks like a modern lab setting. The far right door is locked. Okay, so we need to go to the far right door. It seems like we have to find out it's locked and then it triggers. Okay, door Door's locked. There should be a switch to unlock it somewhere. Okay, very necessary scene. En route to the far left door, the middle door has some organisms. Okay. I think that's the door we're talking about, so we'll check that out. What is this thing? I've never seen a creature like this. QQ. Huh? Ray, he seems to have taken a liking to you. Pip Pip. He's trying to tell us something. What is it? We're all ears if you got something to say. You can understand him? Yeah, there was a similar incident before where I used telepathy to communicate. We and Medio are fed to monsters here in this lab. But I can't take it anymore. I can't bear to watch another friend eaten. I want to get out of here. We haven't done anything bad. We don't deserve this. Poor thing. We came looking monsters. See what I mean? That attacked the village. But we'll help you all too. Just you hold on. I see. Anyway, we'll save you for sure. You can't understand him. I mean, we apparently could earlier. But fine, whatever. Left or right? I think we need to go up left. Oh man, I'm looking forward to Astrobot's final levels on Thursday. I'm so excited to play the DLC. But yeah, I can't believe we're coming up. Like, Astrobot was released in like what, September of last year. I mean, we're getting close. Almost the full year since release. Flame Sword? Why do I have the feeling that that's not going to be as good as I hope it will be? Oh, it's actually 32 attack. Yeah, I'm assuming they can't equip it. Daigo probably could and should. He cannot. Oh, why not? Can you equip the Sun Sword? He cannot. So Ray can equip it. I mean, why give this to me in a volcano? It seems like a recipe for like not being able to deal damage to anything. But fine, I will take it. Found a switch, press it. Hear a door unlocking somewhere. I think I just need to go back now to that one door that was locked. I hope. Yeah, this is basically a Lunar Dragon Song all over again. Basically, like, the game flows well, like, in dungeons, once you just, like, don't commit yourself to fighting everything. Then you can just kind of maybe enjoy the semblance of a story that might be left here. The problem is this game didn't really do a very good job of world building this particular world. 2 really did a wonderful job. And I doubt 2's story will be topped. 2's gameplay was definitely topped by 1's, but... Okay, we should probably save. What's with this place? They're making monsters? How is this possible? Yeah, so far the battle theme is the only thing. Yeah, it's very, very chill. But like almost every other aspect about the RPG, unfortunately, is not that great. I will say, as far as like cinematic cutscenes, it probably pioneered and led a lot of them. Like the 1990 ones look really, really good, and it's not just because they like upscaled it. Like even the originals look very, very good. But like the only reason I've stuck with the series is because of two. If I started with one or if I started with three, I probably would have dropped the entire series. But I'm kind of committed to playing the whole thing now, no matter how bad it is. Just because I can't skip over three and play four. I have to play all of it. But yes, the fact that it is an RPG is unfortunate because it is not very good as an RPG genre. Whatever it is, it's gross. You will never reach Ward Galt. Prepare to be eaten by Vellum, our new biomonster. Okay, so we have a boss fight. We're gonna try to attack the Imperial Guard. I don't know if they're gonna heal or do anything strange. Okay, so he only did 8 damage. Yes, very much so. Oh, okay, well, he went down pretty easily. I don't think he'll heal that yet. We'll try going critical hit with you if we can get it. Oh, his defense is off the charts. Okay, we have to go critical. Yeah, we just have to hope it lands. A little bit of a text box error again because the people who translated it did not play test their game to see the text box. Okay, Nyan landed one. Yeah, it looks like I have one last dungeon after this, and then I can move on from the game and play something else. Okay, well, that was that's a ton of EXP for a fight that didn't really even seem that hard. So Ray leveled up. I think everyone's gonna level from this, quite frankly. Yeah, everyone leveled. Now you're all free. Pip Pup, or Pup Pip. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get it backwards. What did it say? They're saying thanks. Thanks for saving us. Please take this. How we didn't save you for any kind of reward? What? That's a Sablaka stone. I wasn't expecting to find one in a place like this. Obtain a Sablaka stone. And now let's see how much is left of this game. So we're done here. Have a boss fight, go back and drop the organism in the middle room, then exit the dungeon. We're gonna cast Drive to escape. There's only one paragraph left of this entire guide, which is nuts. There's only one Sablaka stone left. Your dream is near, Nyan. It's all thanks to you all. When my dream comes true, I'll do my best to pay you all back. But the buildings and monsters here, whose scheme is this?
あの島は
まるで要塞じゃないですか。
一体誰があんなものを。
この島に異変が起きたのがこの間の嵐の後からだとすると、俺のシルバーマウスが時空嵐に巻き込まれた時期とちょうど一致する。調べてみる必要があるな。
見つけたざますよにゃん。
Of course it's them. Vlaki, you haven't given up yet?
にゃん、お前が手に入れたセブルラキスストーンは6個。そして
それはまさかです。
これで7個の
Oh,
セ
he's got
ブ
the
ルラ
last
キ
one.
スストーンが全部揃ったわけざますね。
So he's gonna fight us for the
お
other
となしく
6.
そちらのセブルラキスストーンを渡せばよし。さもなくばギタンギタンにしてあげちゃうざますわよ。
なんだ ち喧嘩する相手にしちゃちょいと物騒な連中だな。
あれは何ですか？ブッシュ。怖いぞ。
シャー君、お初にお目にかかる。なんだおめえは。俺様は宇宙海賊ガルド。そこに時田大吾はいるかね？
俺に何か用か？
おるともさ。
Oh, it's because of his
何せ
dream.
俺様は貴様に会うためにわざわざ未来の世界からやってきたのだからな。
未来から？
そう。貴様に死んでもらうためにな。
そうはさせないぞガル
言う？バカな。どうしてお前がここに？カマン、まとめて片付けてくれるわ。
Okay, I thought we were fighting the other, the three cats, but I guess we're fighting the robots that were appearing in the water first. Oh, Yu's in my party? Why is Yu in my party? Where's Nyan? Yu's been working out. His stats are, like, he's actually taking the game seriously a lot more than I am. So Yu, of course, is going to go first because I think he's, like, max leveled out. What can he do? That only hits one. Let's do that. We'll use Psycho Bomb. My hope is that we'll win the fight pretty easily and we'll get enough EXP to level me up to the next level and hopefully heal me. Okay, only 54 damage. Oh no. Yeah, baby magic is not that great. Yeah. I was criticizing you because like we were doing in the 50s. Are we gonna die here? Okay, runs away. That's fine. We're gonna try to get a critical hit off if we can. It's gonna be lower accuracy. Daigo landed it, so that is the fight. Oh, it's only 75 EXP. It's actually a pretty normal fight. Wow, that was some fight. I thought you disappeared, Nyan. Where were you hiding? This is bad. The boss. They took the boss. What? Why did they take the boss?
何をするざます話すざんすよ
時だ。こいつを助けたければ私の要塞島まで来るがいい。心ゆくまで歓迎してやるぞ。
Okay, this is the final dungeon of the game. Apparently, according to this guide. Brother, what do we do? Just leave them. This is punishment for all the bad stuff they've done. The boss ain't a bad guy. He took us orphans in and gave us a place to stay. And we've been good since we joined his crew. You chased after us trying to get my Sablaka stone, didn't you? Yeah, but it was just so we could heal the boss's sister. We weren't gonna do nothing bad with him. His sister's hurt? Yeah, actually.
ボスにはプリシラって妹さんがいらっしゃるんでさ。だがある日。
兄さん、お茶が入ったわよ。
そこに置いといておくれざますなんざんす。
危ない兄さん。
プリシラ。
その日以来プリシラさんは
I mean, they made it sound like she was sick, but she was just like shot. I mean, that's quite a bit worse. But they made it sound like, you know, heal her sister's illness, but like the illness was just being shot by a bullet. I think that's something else other than an illness. He's been around the galaxy looking for doctors to fix her legs, but nobody can. So we're gonna use the Sublaka stones to do it. Please, you gotta help the boss. Onward to Galt's Fortress Island. But Nyan, did you forget what Jay taught us in the Royal Tomb? When someone's in trouble, an honorable knight must extend a helping hand, even if they oppose you. That's right. That is exactly the kind of mentality I promote. No matter what trap waits, we must push on ahead. Fine, fine, I'm coming too. Nyan? Nyan, you'll forgive us? Not that I'm happy about it. By the way, what happened to that you guy? It looks like he was chasing after Galt. Could he also be from the future? First, we need to find a way onto that fortress island. Just leave it to us. So I think we are at point of no return right now. We have no choice but to go to the final dungeon. So I hope we're good. We do have a spaceship, meaning I think we can heal and go back and heal here as many times as we want. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, considering we haven't even hit like an 100 EXP encounter yet, I really don't know what to expect in this final dungeon. We'll see. Glocky, Chorky, you all wait here. Why, Chorky's tougher. Chuff, and I'm even tougher. If something happens to us, I'm counting on you to report to the Federation. Fine, if you get hurt, come back here. We'll have the medical bay on standby for you. Thank you. Well, need a rest? Yes. Save my adventure? Yes. 7:29. Yeah, I think we should probably stop here. I have a watch along in 30 minutes anyway. If I finish in time, and there's no plans for anyone streaming afterward, I'll probably try to beat the game right after. I'm worried it'll be one of those games where like the entire game is going to be easy and then the final boss is going to mop the floor with you and then delete your ancestors from the past. So I'll take a look and see how that goes. But um, we may be moving on to my surprise game on Saturday if we end up beating the game today, which will be pretty cool. All right, but thanks everybody for stopping by. Thank you, Going, for the raid, and thanks everybody for stopping by. I hope everybody has a good night, a good sleep. For those of you who are going to bed and stuck around, and as always, thanks again for stopping by. I'll be back Thursday with Astrobot, the new DLC levels that dropped this month. I do want to try them and see and take my hand at them, and see how quickly it'll take me for me to actually beat them. I don't. Hopefully not that long. I am a little bit rusty because I haven't played Astrobot in a while. But bye everybody.